The deployment of the U.S. missile defense system THAAD in South Korea has been at the center of controversy for months now. Today we're learning new details that may only exacerbate the issue. Our chief anchor Moon Connyoung is live at the presidential office of Cheong Wa Dae. Connyoung.
Right, Devin, you bet it'll only crank up the heat on this very controversial issue, at least in this country. Now, President Moon Jae-in's chief press secretary called for an unscheduled, unexpected news briefing about 2 hours ago here at the presidential office, the Blue House. Now, on live television, his press secretary announced that the president had ordered a thorough probe into the previously unknown, unreported introduction of 4 mobile launchers, part of the U.S. THAAD missile defense system here in South Korea. Now, that's in addition to the 2 authorized launchers and the Expand radar deployed by the U.S. military before Mr. Moon's election earlier this month. Here's a bit of that press briefing.
President Moon said he was shocked to learn from his national security chief that 4 additional THAAD launchers were brought in without being reported to the new administration or to the public. He ordered a thorough investigation.
Now, as you mentioned, Devin, the deployment of a terminal high altitude area defense, it has been by the U.S. military agreed by the government of the predecessor of Mr. Moon, was at the center of the controversy during the May 9th presidential election, and it has infuriated China, which is North Korea's lone major ally. Devin?
Right, Connyoung. Well, take us back a bit here. Why is this such a big deal here in South Korea?
Well, it's more of an internal issue at this stage of the investigation, at least. It's more about why South Korea's defense ministry failed to report of the existence or the arrival of these 4 mobile launchers to the new administration, the Moon Jae-in government, in addition to the 2 that was installed back in April, of course. The argument from the presidential Blue House is that the defense ministry even had a chance to do that during its policy briefing session to the de facto power transition committee of Mr. Moon Jae-in last week, and it failed to do that then as well. Now, the chief press secretary noted that there were suspicions that this may have been to avoid a political and social scrutiny over the possible impact of these launchers on the environment. Devin.